Hi, I'm Jennifer from Martingale, and today I have a trunk show of quilts from the book You've Got a Point by Anna Dineen. There are 10 easy triangle savvy quilts, and the first one is called Backgammon, and it is the perfect introduction to the shape that this book is about. So You've Got a Point uses triangle in a square blocks. And this one is called Backgammon. Anna Dineen, the author, shows you how to make triangle and a square blocks in a variety of ways. There are some that are paper foundation pieced. The templates are included in the book, but you can also use the Bloc-Loc triangle in a square ruler set or the Tri Recs ruler set, and there are instructions on both of those as well. So lots of tips on getting the angle right on these beautiful blocks. This quilt is called Queen's Road, and it is in honor of a road that ran through Anna's hometown in the historic neighborhood in Charlotte, North Carolina. And she loved the Tudor homes and the diamond patterns. And what's interesting about this pattern that you can't really see up close unless you get up close, but there is like a framing strip around these diamonds. I would call it almost a flat piping. And Anna shares with you how to get that look on Queen's Road. So beautiful diamonds. The next quilt is what happens when you replace the half square triangles in a churn dash block with triangle in a square units. And she used fat quarters to make this scrappy. Even though it's two colors, there are lots of blues and greens. Just a beautiful quilt called Spinning Wheels. Sometimes Anna shares that she's inspired by a fabric collection when she goes to make quilts, and that's the case with this one. The quilt was inspired by a fabric collection, and it's called Smoke Rings. And again, all of these quilts in some iteration use the triangle in a square block. So if you've had some fear of making triangle squares, it's time to put that fear to rest with You've Got a Point. This quilt is called Corn Maze, and there are a variety of triangle square blocks in this, but the flying geese units that you see make paths that sort of crisscross across the quilt, creating a secondary pattern and a sense of movement, which I just love. So that's Corn Maze. This next quilt Anna calls Cut Glass, and the secondary pattern that emerges here is really created these big diamonds in between the star points. And Anna says that this reminds her of her collection of antique crystal and cut glass. And I think it's absolutely beautiful. I can see it in lots of different colorways as well, but I love that red and green combination. Blossoms and Patches. If you're a collector of 1930s reproduction prints, quite a few of them Anna used in this one. And again, this is called Blossoms and Patches, and she used fat eights to get the variety of fabric prints here. I love how happy that quilt is. This next quilt called Thistle Down, Anna was trying to catch the feel of Christmas past, she said, at a country manor for this. And again, she used a variety of fat eights to get the fabric variety, but all in shades of greens and really deep greens, bright greens, and reds. And the background print is like a little shirting print, and then she's got solid behind these triangle and a square unit stars. See if this doesn't evoke the feeling. It's called Taffy Pull. So think about the old taffy pull machines you used to see at the county fair. That's what this was inspired by, and the taffy pull machine. So the sweet fabrics that she's chosen in a variety of bright contrasting pairs. And last but not least, this is called Ribbon Rosettes. And those giant blue ribbons at the fair were the impetus for her design, and then she used the triangle and square ends here to evoke sort of the feeling of ribbons as well. So look for the book You've Got a Point by Anna Dineen at shopmartingale.com or wherever you buy books.